Welcome to our message recap, where we go over the messages that we had the previous Sunday. And last Sunday, we went over a message called The Future in our series, Christian Politics.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Well, you did. Actually, you did. Yeah.
I had a great opportunity of doing the message. I love it. I just love it. Thank you.
Yeah, we threw you a bone.
Good.
Yeah.
No.
It was it's a thought that it's a very serious thought. It's not just a message. It's life that I think every one of us got to really think about. Where's the direction we're going in our Christian politics? Mm-hmm. Where is the direct? What's the future? I have grandkids, and so you know, I think about that probably more than most people. It's just where they are in their age. Mm-hmm. What kind of America are they going to grow up in? Will there be a church available to go to them? And I'm serious. I'm not just like, you know, trying to think about the worst case scenario, but very seriously, I could see that it could go where Christianity wouldn't be as accepted as it is today. Mm-hmm. And what would America look like? And will they, they're all Caucasian. Will they have to pay an extra tax because they're white? Will they be discriminated against because they're white? Will they be discriminated because they're Christian or believe in God? This is stuff that's being pushed in our culture. Mm-hmm. And what are we going to do about it?
I would argue that the discrimination is already happening.
It is. You know, to what I think the argument today is, to be really honest, like there is a segment of the population here and a segment here. They are pushing against each other. You know, big question is, well, is one right and is one wrong? Biblically, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And that's what the series is about. I mean, honestly, it's not opinions. It's not what we want. It's biblically, from God's perspective, is there a right and is there a wrong? Mm-hmm. And I think that this United States of America, democratic capitalism, it has spread around the world a little bit since America, but America is really the first place that had this, and it has been called the last great idea, and it is. It's ultimate freedom to people to make their future, to set their own life standard on how hard they're willing to work and what they're willing to do, and it provides an opportunity for everyone to change their status. Now, that doesn't mean everyone's going to be the same, right? But it gives opportunity for everyone to change their status. Mm-hmm. They can be better than they were, better than they are. The opportunity is there. And all of this is at stake, and all of this is being just kind of... And what's the answer? This series is, what are Christians going to do in our politics? Mm-hmm. You know?
Yep.
And it's so hard to... I want to tell everybody exactly what to do, but you know, we can't do that, nor do we really want to, unless you're a non-thinker. Then I want to. But if you're a thinker, I would assume that you could reason this stuff out and see that, yeah, there's definitely a political side that is more conservative than the other. Mm-hmm. And by conservative, I would mean more Christian, conservative, Judeo-Christian principles, which basically means biblical principles for life. And if you're not a Christian, I understand that you can pick and choose and do whatever you want and choose your own way. I get that. And America's free for you to do that. And I love that too. I honestly do. But I think what we're most concerned about as a church is Christians sitting back doing nothing. Last week, you know, you just talked about empathy being such a huge part of why things are going the way they are. Mm-hmm. And it really is. And yesterday we just talked... Apathy. Sorry. Apathy. Just being apathetic towards, I want to do my life. Yesterday we did mention kind of a principle of why we have what we have today, is because there are people that have went before us that realized and understood that there's a purpose greater than themselves, bigger than me, you know? Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it seems like we've lost that. Generally speaking, we've lost that. Yeah. We are living in the shade of what the generations before us have planted the trees. And I just feel, I feel horrible that I've been a part of that, in a sense, you know, mm-hmm. that, hey, I don't want to just enjoy the shade the rest of my life has more purpose than that. There's purpose, bigger purpose than just enjoying the shade, than having comfort and, relaxation. And it seems like entertainment. It seems like what we've almost learned to. What are you smiling about?
I'm totally agreeing.
I love that analogy that you had with the shade tree.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite part of the message, was because I do the slides for tech, and then when I saw Chinese proverb, I'm like, oh boy, what's this? And then I read it, I'm like, wow, that, and then as you talked about that in the message, I thought it painted a really clear picture.
And let's be real, as Americans, we really like the shade.
Yeah.
It's great.
Shade's awesome.
Absolutely.
Why should I plant any trees? I got the shade here for myself already.
Yeah. And that's the problem we need to face. Am I just enjoying the shade? What am I doing, about that? And that is enjoying God too.
Yeah.
We enjoy Christianity, and if you're a Christian, just enjoying Christianity, but what are we doing for the next generation to enjoy Christianity? That's a huge, huge issue that we need to answer, and we need to do something about it. No, not some people are, but for generally speaking, most of us are not.
Yep.
Yeah. You feel we've gone complacent?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Totally. I just saw something yesterday, I think, from the. Do you know there's Olympics going on? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's a girl from Isani in the Olympics.
Well, I'm happy about that. Good luck, girl from Isani. I just saw a clip, and I don't even know where I saw it. I don't know if it was a news clip or something came on my phone or whatever, but for a woman that, when they played the national anthem, turned the other way. And all I could think, and answer this for me if you know, all I could think was, really, America's so bad you can't face the flag? What has America done so bad?
I saw something on
Kick her off the
Facebook.
team.
I saw something on Facebook about it, and they just said, why are you turning your back on the country that lets you get to this point?
Well, none of it makes any sense.
No,
Why are
none
you
of it
even
does.
on a team of
That
a
allows you
country
to.
you hate?
Yeah, why are you
I don't get it.
representing
Why-
a country
How-
that you don't?
And why does
How
your team allow you to
selfish
do
are
it?
you to take advantage of something you don't agree with just for your own personal gain? You just have I have no respect for a person like that whatsoever. But the point is America perfect? No, absolutely not. Are people perfect? No. Have people groups done some horrible things? Absolutely. But generally speaking, and we're always trying to improve, but generally speaking, America is the greatest nation on the earth as far as human rights go, and pushing human rights and giving democracy around the world and fighting for people's rights. Like, what in the world? And I know America, had slavery, but America from its inception started to abolish slavery from its very inception. In America, every nation in the history of humanity has had slaves. Even the wonderful Native American Indians. They have all had slaves. In America too. But America abolished it quickly. It did.
And really set the standard for the rest of the world.
And set the standard for the rest of the world of all human rights and civil rights. And, so if you're going to turn your back, am I vexed?
Go for it.
I'm so vexed. I'm hurt. I'm not angry. I am so hurt and I feel like it's the church in America today that I've been a part of, that we have been just enjoying I said something in the message about enjoying the shade and complaining about things not going our way. Like, what, oh yeah, I wish the church should do this and the country should do that. What are we doing about it?
There's a little ray of sunshine going through. Why don't you build another tree?
Yeah.
Oak trees matter.
Oh, well, ask my grandkids. They do. Okay. If you're at my house, you don't touch an oak tree. Okay.
I have a lot of oak trees in my yard.
I love oak trees.
Yeah, you don't touch a tree at our house either.
No, trees are
That's
bad.
dangerous.
Unless we need them for Christmas.
Anyway.
Well, but those were planted for Christmas.
Gotcha.
There's special trees, but those were not ever touched by a stick, unless it's a
Oh, man.
crap tree that we don't care about.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, which I think was the point of your whole message, but how Christians just sit by and whatever the guy's name was, Zepp on KQ.
Yeah.
Brian
Brian's up.
Zepp.
I think that's the attitude of a lot of Christians in our culture today of like, who cares about this political stuff? Like, it doesn't really matter. Until your daughters have to change in bathrooms with boys who are confused, until talking about homosexuality is illegal, until all these other things happen, and like, man, don't we have I know our first responsibility is the message of Jesus.
Yes.
But it's not the only responsibility.
No, number 2 is our democracy. It is. Yep. Number 1 will never be replaced.
Nope.
But there is a number 2.
And that should drive number 2,
Yeah. If we love people,
Right.
we will love democracy. We will love freedom. We will love capitalism. And I know I'm almost afraid to even say it because it's so attacked. Capitalism is the greatest economic system the world has ever known. It has produced more goods, brought more people out of poverty. It's been now. Is there something to watch out for? And I mentioned that it is. But as long as morality is in place, capitalism is the best economic system the world has ever known. The book of Proverbs in the Bible could be labeled capitalism.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
I'm so vexed. I'm going to cry.
Yeah. Yeah, biological boy is what I think you meant.
Oh.
Right? Biological boy who's
Biological
confused.
boy. Yes.
Yeah.
People think it doesn't matter who gets in the office. It doesn't matter what person's in there. You said this a couple weeks ago. But it does matter the political platform, direction, and agenda they're pushing. The person's name doesn't matter, or gender, or race. That doesn't matter. That individual person doesn't matter. It's what agenda are they pushing? Because there's not just one person pushing this agenda. And let's be honest, there are 2 different agendas in America. 2 completely different. Are either one of them perfect? No. They both have flaws. But one is definitely going the opposite direction of Judeo-Christian principles that built America. There's no doubt.
Yep.
And I think
100%.
and I think with all of the turmoil of 2020 and from 2016 back, I think people have started to realize that it's not just the top. It's all the smaller, like, state and
absolutely
all of those levels, the House and Senate, those seats really, really matter. And they actually affect us more
than the governor or the president.
Than the president.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I think we also need to look at, like, if we're talking about the future, we need to be talking about the kids. And that's what I like about my job, is working with the kids. I get to talk to them about God on a daily or weekly basis, sometimes daily. I do have my own children, so I can talk to children on a daily basis. But making sure that they have those connections with God, talking to them about these political issues, but they're not really political issues. They're just moral issues.
Moral, biblical issues.
And letting them know what's right and wrong, and that there is a right and wrong, and not everybody gets their way. Not everything is fair. And teach them how to live in the world we live in, and to make those changes, how to plant the trees. Because once our generation's gone, somebody else is going to need to plant those trees. And if those trees aren't planted, then we're really in trouble. So I like that I can do that. I've even started subbing at the school, so I can actually talk to kids in our community that aren't just coming to church, and, show them these other things.
That is getting harder and harder because of rules are getting tighter and tighter, forcing teachers to talk about sinful agendas.
Because one side of the aisle
kind of controls that. Yeah.
And that's why it's important that we are talking to our kids, and that our kids do hear both sides, and that they can make those informed decisions when they are older at those ages. I just talked to another volunteer yesterday, and she said she really is enjoying this series because she thinks she sees the value in all of this. And I said, it's interesting that we can talk about all of these things as moral issues and, biblical things. But as soon as you put politics in front of it, it seems to be a controversial issue, more than it would have been otherwise. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind
if
of
you
interesting.
put Christian or politics in any conversation or religion in politics or any of that kind of stuff, it all of a sudden. So why not make a series called
So how
Christian
about
Politics?
let's change that?
Yeah,
exactly.
These are good things to talk about, and we're gonna.
yeah, absolutely. And we're going to next week. So if you are,
It's the last week.
yeah,
Oh boy.
it's the big one,
Oh boy.
the big one.
I don't know if it's the big one.
We're going to have fireworks.
We'll see.
They were all actually
We
kind of big.
should.
We should. Yeah.
When I say amen.
Inside, yeah.
Pyrotechnics.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Actually, this is one
What
of the
if
series.
it inadvertently burnt the building down?
That'd be bad.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Okay.
That would be bad.
Right.
But this is one of the message series where it doesn't build up to the boom finale. They're all kind of
Every week.
and they're all kind of different
Yeah, different angles on each one.
on
But
each
they're
one.
all
yeah,
important.
very good, and they're all important. They're all very important. So join us next Sunday,
Only at 9.
only at 9, because it's 4th of July.
Yep.
So we're doing only one service. We're not doing a 10:30 service. If you show up, we will not be here.
Sorry.
No. Are you
Sorry in advance, but
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna
Okay.
we're gonna tell you lots.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
It's going to be on
I have a
Facebook. It's going to
question
be on
for you
here.
really quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is 4th of July the only date we refer to the date, the number first and then the month? Nowhere else do you say that. 18th of June. No,
4th of July is the holiday, though, not just.
It's
I'm not
July
saying 5th
4th.
of July.
it's July 4th, not the 4th of July. You would never say the 19th of June.
Sometimes.
The 19th of June is, well, it's Juneteenth now, but Memorial Day or whatever. Like we don't say the 31st of May.
Some
4th of
people
July
do.
is
We
the
don't.
name of the holiday, though. It's not the July 4th is the day.
There's another one.
Like May 31st is whatever. Just pulling that up, is the day of Memorial Day. July 4th is the day of 4th of July. That's what I think in my head. Like 4th of July equals Memorial Day. Labor Day.
Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May.
The 4th of July celebration is Independence. Celebration of Independence.
It's Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose Independence Day would be the most accurate term.
Yes.
25th of December. I'm going to start calling Christmas
That's what we're
that.
going to call it. Hey, everybody, we got a 25th of December service coming up. It's going to be on the 23rd and 24th. We're not going to meet on the 25th for the 25th of December. So
Okay, I shouldn't have brought it up, but I do wonder about it.
that would have been a great you asked for it, dang it.
I just did you ask for it. I just asked for it. Okay.
So this is the combo platter.
Boom.
Got a little Yaffe in there. Nice. All right. So see you next week at 9
For July 4th.
for the 4th of July. July 4th, Independence Day service.
I love it.
Free from British rule.
Yeah. See ya.